Hey guys, welcome to today's explainer. If you're right around 10 years old or maybe just hitting double digits, you are exactly where you need to be. Today we're talking about something massive. We're looking at a literal secret blueprint for building an absolutely awesome life. Okay, let's jump right in. We're drawing all our insights today from a really powerful text, and we're just going to call it the devotional. This devotional has some incredible, game-changing advice hidden inside it about how to be genuinely, truly happy. And I don't mean just happy for 5 minutes, but happy deep down.
But before we get to that blueprint, I want you to think about this for a second. Have you ever had a Saturday where you literally just played video games, watched videos, or messed around all day long? At first, it sounds like an absolute dream come true, right? But what happens by dinner time? You probably feel weirdly bored, maybe a little grumpy, and honestly, kind of empty. It's a real-life experience pretty much all of us have had. You finally get to do whatever you want, but somehow it doesn't actually make you feel good.
So, Section 1, the endless fun illusion. Why playing all day doesn't actually work.
You see, playing life on easy mode, basically seeking endless idle amusements, is a total illusion, and it gets boring really quickly. The devotional perfectly contrasts two totally different ways to live. On one hand, we've got seeking pleasure and selfish gratification. That's basically just looking out for yourself and trying to be entertained 24/7. But on the other hand, we have discovering real happiness and the peace of Christ. The devotional tells us that the first way, it's a dead end. It's a trick. Finding that peace in your heart is what actually gives you the lasting joy you're looking for.
And hey, don't just take my word for it. The devotional puts it exactly like this. The youth who are left to constantly seek for pleasure and amusement or selfish gratification are not happy. And it actually goes on to say they never can be happy while following that course. So the absolute crucial point here is that seeking only amusement is a guaranteed trap. If all you do is try to entertain yourself, this ancient wisdom guarantees you're going to end up unhappy.
Moving on to Section 2, the true happiness secret, cracking the code to a genuinely great day.
I want you to think of the devotional as a cheat code, one left by grown-ups who've already played through these early levels of life, and they want to reveal the actual secret to being happy so you don't have to figure it out the hard way. It relies on some super ancient wisdom, quoting Proverbs 22:6. Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. Listen, when your parents or guardians give you rules or tell you to turn off the screen, they're not trying to ruin your fun. No way. They're actually using this blueprint to guide you toward an amazing, strong, and happy future.
So what exactly is true happiness, according to the devotional? It defines it right here. Loving and fearing God, which really just means respecting and honoring Him, and letting the peace and love of Christ rule in your life. That is step 1 on the blueprint. When you connect with God and let His love fill you up, you don't need to constantly distract yourself with screens and games, because you already have this deep sense of peace inside you.
All right, Section 3, level up with real skills, trading idle amusements for actual superpowers.
Think about a video game. You spend hours making your character stronger, teaching them new skills, and getting better gear, right? Well, the devotional uses a big word here, industry, which is exactly like leveling up your character in real life. Now, industry doesn't mean building a giant smokestack factory in your backyard. It just means the superpower of working hard, learning useful employment, and getting important things done instead of wasting time. It means being someone who can actually do things. When you learn how to fix something, clean something, or build something, you're practicing industry.
Just think about the difference here. On one side, we have wasting time on idle amusements, just letting time slip away. On the other side, we have what the devotional calls bearing a share of the family burdens. In plain English, that means pitching in with chores. I know, chores sound totally boring. But doing them is actually a massive sign of maturity. When you help out, you aren't just cleaning a room. You're carrying part of the team's weight. You're becoming a highly valuable player in your own house.
And the devotional makes a pretty amazing promise about this. It says that parents who teach their kids to love useful employment are giving them a capital of more worth than gold or lands. Let that sink in for a second. Learning how to work hard and be useful is literally more valuable than discovering a treasure chest full of gold or owning a massive piece of land. Gold can be spent, it can be lost, but the ability to work hard and solve problems, that stays with you forever.
Now, the devotional actually gets really specific here. It points out exactly 5 power-up habits that you should start forming right now. It specifically says that now is the time, in the bloom of your youth, to start building these.
Let's look at these 5 essential habits. First up is industry, which we just talked about, getting things done. Second is self-reliance, learning to do things on your own without having to ask a grown-up for help every single time. Third is self-control, being the boss of your own emotions and choices, like, choosing not to eat the entire bag of chips in one sitting. Fourth is economy, which means not being wasteful with your stuff or your money. And fifth is business tact, learning how to handle responsibilities smartly. Cultivating all these good, true, and noble habits, that's what makes you incredibly strong.
Section 4. Building a sunny home, making your house the absolute best place on earth. When you start applying these new skills, when you have the peace of God, when you're doing your chores and practicing self-control, it completely transforms your family's house from the inside out. Listen to this absolutely beautiful quote from the devotional. Home should be the most sunny and attractive spot on earth. Isn't that an amazing visual picture? Your home shouldn't be a place where everyone's constantly arguing or just staring silently at their own screens. It should be bright, happy, and the place you want to be more than anywhere else. And guess what? You, as a 10-year-old, have the power to help make it exactly that way.
So how do you do that? Well, by practicing another big word from the devotional, benevolence. What's really cool is how simple benevolence actually is. It just means showing courtesy, speaking pleasant words, and doing kind acts. It means saying please and thank you. It means choosing not to snap at your sibling when you're annoyed. Those pleasant words and kind acts are the literal sunshine that makes your home the best spot on earth.
And finally, Section 5, your blueprint for today. Taking action on the devotional secrets.
We're bringing all these ancient secrets together into a literal daily checklist you can use right now. No waiting until you're a grown-up. You can devote your youth to this today. Step 1. Connect your heart with God. Spend a moment praying or reading and ask Him to fill you with His peace so you aren't just chasing endless entertainment. Step 2. Help bear a family burden. Go to a chore, clean your room, take out the trash, and do it without being asked. Level up your industry. And Step 3. Show benevolence with pleasant words. Say something kind to your parents or your siblings. Bring that sunshine into your home.
I want to leave you with this final provocative thought. What is one useful skill you can level up today to make your home a little sunnier? You've got the blueprint now. You know that endless gaming won't make you truly happy, but being a helpful, kind, and hardworking part of your family absolutely will. So, what superpower are you going to start building today? Think about it, pick one, and go get started.